Imagine a set of rules designed not just to tell you what to do, but to guide you toward a life of clarity, strength, and purpose. These aren't just abstract ideas or lofty ideals. They're practical tools you can use every day. That's what Stoicism offers, a philosophy grounded in action and resilience, empowering people for centuries. In today's video, we're diving into 12 Stoic rules for life. These principles are drawn from the timeless wisdom of philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. What's remarkable is how relevant their teachings remain in our modern world. Think about the challenges you face: stress at work, uncertainty about the future, or navigating difficult relationships. What if you could approach these challenges with calm, focus, and confidence? That's the promise of Stoicism, a practical framework for thriving in an unpredictable world. But here's the key. These rules aren't just ideas to ponder. They're meant to be lived. These principles will help you build mental resilience, take control of your emotions, and find greater purpose in your everyday actions. Whether you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or simply curious about how to live better, these rules will give you clarity and direction. Here's a preview of what we'll cover: how to focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Why adversity is not just a challenge, but also a powerful teacher. The secret to mastering your emotions without suppressing them. And how practicing gratitude and acceptance can transform your perspective. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of Stoicism, and more importantly, actionable steps to apply these rules in your own life. These aren't just ideas. They're a roadmap for living with intention and strength. So, are you ready to unlock the power of Stoicism and create a life of purpose, clarity, and resilience? Let's dive in and explore these 12 rules for life. Rule 1. Focus on what you can control. At the heart of Stoicism lies a simple yet profound principle: focus only on what you can control. Epictetus famously said, "We cannot control the wind, but we can adjust our sails." Life is full of uncertainties, events, people's actions, outcomes. Trying to control these things only leads to frustration. Instead, shift your focus to what is within your control: your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude. Consider this. You've applied for a job and are anxiously waiting for a response. Instead of stressing about the recruiter's decision, focus on what you can do in the meantime. Whether it's preparing for potential interviews, learning a new skill, or applying to other positions. By channeling your energy into actions you can control, you free yourself from unnecessary worry. Practical steps. When facing a challenge, list what you can and cannot control. Direct your energy toward actions you can influence, and let go of the rest. Remind yourself daily that true peace comes from focusing on what's within your power. Rule 2. Embrace adversity as a teacher. Adversity isn't just a setback, it's an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Challenges force us to adapt, grow, and discover strengths we didn't know we had. Think about a time you faced a difficult situation. Maybe it was a career setback, a personal loss, or a moment of uncertainty. How did it shape you? Often, our most valuable lessons come from our toughest moments. Instead of avoiding difficulties, embrace them. Each challenge is a chance to build resilience and grow stronger. Remember that the discomfort you feel now is the foundation for the strength you'll gain later. Practical steps: reframe challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Reflect on past hardships and identify the lessons they taught you. Approach obstacles with curiosity, asking, "What can I learn from this?" Rule 3. Master your emotions without suppressing them. Stoicism often gets misunderstood as being emotionless, but that's far from the truth. The goal isn't to suppress emotions, but to master them. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." When emotions arise, acknowledge them without letting them control you. For instance, if you feel anger during a conflict, pause and ask yourself why. Understanding the root of your emotions helps you respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Imagine receiving criticism at work. Instead of immediately feeling defensive, pause and assess. Is the criticism constructive? Can it help you improve? By managing your initial emotional response, you can turn a potential conflict into an opportunity for growth. Practical steps. Practice mindfulness to observe your emotions without judgment. Before reacting, take a deep breath and assess the situation. Use journaling to process your feelings and gain clarity. Rule 4. Live with purpose and virtue. For the Stoics, living with purpose meant aligning actions with virtue, courage, justice, wisdom, and self-discipline. A purposeful life isn't about chasing fame or fortune, but about contributing to the greater good and staying true to your values. Ask yourself, what drives you? What values guide your decisions? By aligning your daily actions with your principles, you create a life of meaning and integrity. Imagine you're offered a lucrative job that conflicts with your values. Do you accept it for the financial gain, or do you prioritize your principles? Living with purpose often means making difficult choices, but it also leads to a life of authenticity and fulfillment. Practical steps. Identify your core values and write them down. Set intentions each day to act in alignment with those values. Reflect on how your actions contribute to a life of purpose. Rule 5. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoicism. Seneca wrote, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you cultivate contentment and joy. Start each day by acknowledging 3 things you're grateful for, whether it's the people in your life, your health, or the opportunities before you. Gratitude shifts your perspective and helps you appreciate the present moment. For example, consider a stressful day at work. Instead of dwelling on the difficulties, take a moment to reflect on what went well. A kind word from a colleague, the satisfaction of completing a task, or the simple fact that you have a job to challenge you. Practical steps. Keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things daily. Express gratitude to others through words or actions. Reflect on how far you've come and the abundance in your life. Rule 6. Accept impermanence and embrace change. Life is in constant flux. The Stoics understood this and emphasized the importance of accepting impermanence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight." Clinging to what's temporary, whether it's relationships, possessions, or circumstances, leads to suffering. By embracing change, you free yourself from fear and learn to adapt with grace. Imagine a close friendship that has drifted apart over the years. Instead of resisting this change, appreciate the memories you've shared and allow both of you to grow in new directions. Accepting impermanence doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. Practical steps. Reflect on past changes. and how they shaped your life for the better. Practice letting go of attachments that no longer serve you. Embrace uncertainty as a catalyst for growth and new opportunities. Rule 7. Seek wisdom over validation. True growth comes from seeking wisdom, not external validation. The Stoics emphasized the value of learning, self-improvement, and understanding the world. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In a world driven by likes, shares, and comments, it's easy to measure success by external metrics. But the Stoic path encourages you to focus on internal growth, seeking knowledge, asking meaningful questions, and striving for understanding. For example, instead of worrying about what others think of your choices, ask yourself, is this decision aligned with my values and goals? The answer should come from within, not from the opinions of others. Practical steps. Dedicate time each day to learning. Read, listen to podcasts, or engage in thoughtful conversations. Reflect on your decisions based on internal principles, not external feedback. Embrace curiosity and ask questions to deepen your understanding. Rule 8. Guard your time fiercely. Time is your most precious resource. It's finite and irreplaceable. Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Think about how you spend your time daily. Are you investing it in meaningful activities, or is it slipping away on distractions? Guarding your time means saying no to what doesn't align with your values and goals. It's not about being busy, it's about being intentional. For instance, consider how much time is spent scrolling on social media. Could that time be redirected toward personal growth, relationships, or relaxation? Practical steps. Conduct a time audit to identify where your time is going. Set boundaries for activities that drain your energy, such as excessive screen time. Prioritize tasks and commitments that align with your values and goals. Rule 9. Be present in the moment. The Stoics believed that true peace lies in the present. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." Worrying about the past or the future takes you away from the only moment that truly exists, the now. Being present doesn't mean ignoring planning or reflection, but it does mean grounding yourself in the current moment. For example, during a conversation, give your full attention rather than letting your mind wander. Presence is a gift to yourself and those around you. Practical steps. Practice mindfulness through meditation or deep breathing exercises. When engaging with others, focus entirely on the conversation. Use grounding techniques, such as observing your surroundings, to bring yourself back to the present. Rule 10. Respond rather than react. When faced with challenges, it's easy to react impulsively. However, Stoicism teaches us to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters." Imagine being criticized at work. A reactive response might involve defensiveness or anger, while a thoughtful response considers whether the criticism is valid and how to improve. Responding thoughtfully allows you to maintain control and turn challenges into opportunities. Practical steps. Practice the art of pausing. Take a breath before responding to any situation. Ask yourself, what's the best way to handle this constructively? Reflect on past reactions and consider how you could have responded better. Rule 11. Cultivate inner peace through reflection. Inner peace isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about finding calm within yourself, no matter the circumstances. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on his day, writing in his journal to process thoughts and emotions. Reflection allows you to step back and understand your experiences, actions, and thoughts. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and maintaining equilibrium in a chaotic world. Practical steps. Set aside time daily to journal or reflect on your thoughts and actions. Identify areas where you can improve and celebrate your progress. Use reflection as a way to reset and prepare for the next day. Rule 12. Strive for progress, not perfection. The Stoics recognize that perfection is unattainable and that striving for it often leads to frustration. Instead, they encouraged focusing on progress, consistent, incremental improvement. Think about a skill you're trying to develop or a habit you're building. Rather than aiming for flawless execution, focus on showing up and putting in the effort daily. Progress, no matter how small, is meaningful. Practical steps. Set realistic goals and celebrate small victories along the way. Practice self-compassion when you encounter setbacks. Embrace the journey of growth rather than fixating on the end result. Recap of the 12 rules for life. We've explored 12 timeless Stoic principles that can transform your life, helping you navigate challenges with clarity, resilience, and purpose. Let's briefly revisit these rules. Focus on what you can control. Let go of what's outside your influence and channel your energy into what you can change. Embrace adversity as a teacher. View challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Master your emotions without suppressing them. Understand your feelings and respond thoughtfully. Live with purpose and virtue. Align your actions with your core values to create a meaningful life. Shift your focus from what's missing to what you already have. Accept impermanence and embrace change. Adapt gracefully to life's constant evolution. Seek wisdom over validation. Strive for internal growth rather than external approval. Guard your time fiercely. Prioritize activities and relationships that enrich your life. Be present in the moment. Ground yourself in the now, the only moment that truly exists. Respond rather than react. Pause and think before taking action. Cultivate inner peace through reflection. Use journaling and introspection to process experiences and emotions. Strive for progress, not perfection. Focus on consistent improvement rather than unattainable ideals. Each of these rules offers practical steps to help you navigate life's complexities with intention and strength. Now, it's your turn to apply these Stoic rules to your life. Choose one principle that resonates with you the most and take a small, actionable step today. Remember, Stoicism isn't about perfection. It's about progress and growth, one step at a time. If you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with someone who could benefit from these timeless principles. Your support helps us reach more people on their journey to personal growth. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on Stoicism, self-improvement, and purposeful living. And we'd love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments which Stoic rule you're excited to embrace and how it's making a difference in your life. The wisdom of Stoicism has endured for thousands of years because it speaks to the core of human experience, how to live well in an unpredictable world. These 12 rules are more than just guidelines. They're tools to help you lead a life of meaning, resilience, and inner peace. As you embark on this journey, remember that change doesn't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. Each step you take brings you closer to the person you aspire to be. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep practicing, keep growing, and keep thriving.